What's up, TitanX Eco, crypto connoisseur, back with some more charts and chit chat. Before we begin, I have to do the legal jargon. I'm not a financial advisor. Do not take anything I say as financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes and for my own gratification. Plus, I'm just an idiot in the kitchen. So let's jump into some charts and see what's been happening. Okay, first of all, we will start with Volt. Volt is the blue-eyed boy of the TitanX Eco at the minute. It has been performing absolutely amazingly. At the minute, like the rest of the tokens in the TitanX ecosystem, we're having a bit of a retrace, a bit of a cool off, which is completely normal. We need this. The charts need to cool off. All the oscillators need to reset before we go up into the next leg. So, yep, we're forming a broadening wedge pattern, which, believe it or not, guys, is a very bullish pattern. So, broadening wedge pattern is you have your two trend lines sloping down. You're getting your lower lows, lower highs. But what should happen in theory is we should break this upper trend line and then we should continue on, because we've obviously formed this formation from a bullish impulse. So it's a standard broadening wedge, descending broadening wedge. So hopefully Volt will start to take off again. It's got a lot of eyeballs. It's on DAX Screener every day. There's lots of new people coming into the ecosystem and they're learning about Volt. And then consequently, they're learning about TitanX and then they're learning about everything. So this is exactly what we want to see. Volt is basically, it has the big banner up saying, come to the TitanX ecosystem. It has got the flag up, it's flying it high, and it's bringing a lot of people in. But what'll happen is Volt might die off for a bit, and then another token will take off. It could be Element 280, it could be Inferno, and then it'll bring the fresh eyeballs. So the good thing about having so many projects on the TitanX Eco is there's so many projects that can pop and it will get the attention of outsiders and bring them in, which is what we need and which is what is happening. So Volt is looking very, very strong, retracing, as I said, like the rest of the coins. But I think we're ready for the next impulse in the next couple of days or so. Let's pop over to the DApp and have a wee look. If you remember, my friends, when Volt first came out, it was 100 million Volt per day was up for auction. Now, you can only get your dirty little hands on 8 million, and a lot of people are fighting for that 8 million. So it's become a lot more competitive to actually get the tokens in the auction system. So what's happening is, if there's not great ROI, people are then forced to buy off the market, which is obviously producing the buy pressure. Plus, you have the massive ban burn, which is currently at $4 million worth of TitanX ready to ban burn. So we'll have today's pressure is 531, so 531,000. And then every 5 minutes we'll have $1,800 ban constantly. Boom, boom, buy, buy, buy. Doesn't stop. It's a machine. Doesn't think about anything. It just buys off the market and burns. So yep, very, very bullish. We have Steve, the master genius, the tokenomics whiz kid, bringing out a Viper, I believe, on the 8th of November. It is on Dragon X. But I was watching one of his streams today, and the whole Nexus wheel, everything that he is creating that's coming out in the next month or so is the benefit Volt. So again, not financial advice, but Volt is very, very promising. I think it's going to do massive numbers. It's a deflationary cap supply with a massive ban burn, and it's about to have multiple ban burns. I think it's whatever it is, 10 possibly. So yeah, it's going to get crazy for Volt. So the people selling now, thinking they're probably going to get a lower price, but I think the run's over. I don't know. I've been tweeting like a madman, $10 Volt. I don't see why not. But when I made that tweet, it was 147x. You know, that's a Tuesday in crypto. That's nothing. You will see coins doing 500, 600x, 1000x, Hex done 10,000x. So it's not beyond the realms of possibility, guys. So you got to expand your imagination. If this is your first bull run and you haven't seen these 100x's, 200x's, it's hard to fathom it happening. But believe you me, I've been through it and it can happen quite easily. And Volt has the potential to do that. Not financial advice, obviously. Okay, let's jump over to Mr. TitanX. Massive pullback here. Again, very, very healthy. This might get away. Very, very healthy. It's what was needed. All the oscillators, I had pointed this out a while ago. If you look at the stock RSI, every time it goes up into this area, we have a little cool off. It was trending up into that area, and I says it's probably going to cool off again. Doesn't matter how much you have in the ban burn, how many ban burns you have, the charts just can't go up and to the right. They have to cool off. And as you can see, we're cooling off, which is normal. It's fine, nothing to worry about. No panic stations. But I was checking out the RSI. This is on the 3-day, And this little area here has been support 3 times. So I have a feeling, what am I doing? I have a feeling that it could just come back down here and give it a little tap again before we're off to the races again. But what we don't want, if this closes below this support line, then it wouldn't be good because you'd be creating a lower low on the RSI, and you probably would have a higher high on the chart. So that would be very divergence, which we don't want. But I have a feeling it might just come down here, play about, tap it, and go back up again. Just giving these oscillators time to come down and reset. But the other thing I noticed as well, I had a little cup and handle resistance drawn here, and it obviously poked through it. It's coming back down. But if we now put it up to where it topped out, if you look to the left there, it's been resistance there before, so there's confluence. So we still might get a massive cup and handle. It just depends what way this behaves. If we get a week or two of up and down sideways, it could then create the handle, something like this here, possibly. I don't know, I'm just guessing here. We could do another one of these, and then obviously break the resistance, and then we could play out the cup and handle, which the target for that would be, so we'll take it from this approximately here, and then you measure to the bottom, and then obviously you've got your breakout. So if we break out from the resistance, we are talking 93%. Very, very tasty. But again, this is not beyond the realms of possibility. 93% is nothing for these cryptos. They can do that in a day. They can do it in a couple of days, no problem at all. So just something to keep an eye out. Another thing, I've talked about this before. People are freaking out about prices. We'll pop it on the weekly just to prove my point again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So 12 weekly candles. We're going to have 2 red. So if someone had said to you 12 weeks ago, we're going to have 10 green and 2 red weekly candles, you'd have bit their hand off. So it's nothing to panic about, guys. As I say, everything has to reset. The RSI, the stock RSI, everything has to cool off before we have our next impulse up. And guess what? Guess what's just around the corner? A very, very bullish event, day 369. And this could time perfectly. All the oscillators could reset, coming in the day 369, and then off we'll go again. But we'll see what happens. TitanX, same story. That's on TitanX USD. TitanX on USD, we're just doing higher highs, higher lows. Again, oscillators are down, resetting, trending down. Perfectly normal, nothing to panic about. Versus TitanX, which is one you should always be watching out for, guys. We've found this lovely bit of support here versus TitanX, and it's just bounced here a few times, and it seems like it wants to go again. If you look down, this is on the 3-day, look down at the RSI, perfectly found support. You see there's been support for a long time, and they've perfectly bounced off that. So again, charting's just probabilities, but the probability is we're about to go right back up. And with Viper coming out on the 8th of November, you need TitanX to participate. So I think there's going to be a bit of a frenzy of people buying TitanX, which will push the ratio versus TitanX up, and then hopefully get our little competition going again up to the 100%. Let's have a look at the memes. The memes the last day or two have been performing pretty well. It's popping on the full. So I've had this drawn out for quite a while. This is called an Elliott wave pattern, and Inferno is kind of following it. It's a bit squiggly here, but we're basically in the middle of a third wave. So in theory, third wave should come up above the first. I think I drew it out to the 1618. Let's have a look here and see. I'm not just randomly putting these in. Yeah. So I'm being conservative, saying it's going to the 1618. It could possibly go up to the 2618 and then retrace maybe down to the 1618 and then back up. But we'll just keep it here in the meantime and see how it plans out. Get you back down there, boy. Get you down there. And get you down there. But yeah, the TitanX memes have been underrated the last week or two. Well, 3 weeks since full come out. But the new people that come into the ecosystem, they're going to start looking at all the different tokens. And a lot of smart investors understand that meme coins run and they run strong. So they're going to look at the blue chips for TitanX and they're going to learn what they are and they're going to start buying them. Plus, we'll have Inferno, we'll have Alien X, we'll have Flux, we'll have more burns coming, GOAT. Like Phoenix is another burn on Inferno. I think it is. I have to double check that Young Collins doing. So yeah, the meme coins are looking pretty good. If we go into Inferno stats, 52% of Inferno is gone. gone forever, never coming back. And there's just more burning mechanisms. So we've got a meme coin with utility, a meme coin with multiple burns, a meme coin with half its supply already gone. I'm haven't even hit the full bull, the mania stage. So not financial advice, but I have a fair amount of Inferno. I will try and stack a little bit more, but there's just at the minute there's too many projects to sort of get into them all unless you have loads and loads of money. But you don't want to spread yourself too thin either. Take X on the dollar daily. We've been on a bit of a falling wedge here, and it's just broken out. It's done a little retest. So Jake X is the original meme coin for yeah, that's dollar. Jake X is the original meme coin for TitanX. It's Jake, our leader, our founder. It's his baby face, basically. That's the meme. That's it. But what I do like about it, there's a bit of a liquidity web that I can't remember the guy's name that started it, but he's been pairing it with all different tokens within the ecosystem. So you've got Hart's Law as well. So if different tokens pump, it'll bring JGX up with it. But just a fun meme coin that people will probably buy once they work out what it is. Dragon X, Baby Dragon X on the daily. It's been pretty much in this range for a while, up and down, up and down. But if you look, it's been testing it. What's it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 7 or 8 times. Eventually, this thing is going to break this resistance, and then it's going to take off again. So a little bit boring, up and down, up and down. But once it breaks that resistance, we should have a nice impulse up. So let's have a wee look at our ego stats. Ecosystem market cap, we're up at 269. 269. Not 369, 269. Our volume is down a little bit, which is 6.43. Our users slightly up. We're about to break 18,000 users, which is bullish. We're adding users every day. As I say, there's a lot of new users coming in via Volt, which is good to see. So, yep, everything's looking good, guys. But just before I go, I want to highlight a little incident. Mr. B Roots. Yes, Mr. B Roots, the guy that wears no top and a scarf and pretends he's a wrestler. That guy, he has kicked me from his subscriptions and he has blocked me. Basically, he was in lambasting the TitanX ecosystem, saying it was another BitConnect. I don't know what his angle is. He's probably jealous of seeing all the green candles. I've been soft shelling him for off and on a while, and I have a lot of bookmark tweets of him saying similar things. That the chart's wrecked. There's no liquidity, but I done a couple of memes about him. He obviously, I don't know, it's had a nerve, and he has kicked me out of his subs, and he has blocked me, which I'm not going to lose sleep over. No big deal, $10 a month. But yeah, bit of a man child. So don't know what his game is. So my advice to people is don't even engage with him. I made the mistake of getting involved a couple of times with him, but just don't engage with him. Don't give him the engagement because that's probably what he's after. Um, but yeah, what do you do? Shame. But anyway, guys, I'm gonna let you go. If I can get back on the screen again. Oh yeah. So yeah, everything's looking good. We're coming up to 369. I think it's 7, 8 days away. We're coming up to deflation. We've got loads of protocols launching. We're getting new users. So everything is looking absolutely amazing, guys. So I'll let you go, not keep it too long. We're running at 13 minutes, which is a long one. But anyway, guys, take it easy. Peace and love from Crypto Connoisseur. Peace. Bye.